Alright, so working on getting some grow beds out. Decided to go with it's a simple solution. Most places around are throwing away pallets, so I'm grabbing pallets as I see them. Not the pallets with the skinnier walls and all the lumber you got to take apart, but just the pallets that, I guess they're used for a particular type of thing that's being carried. So, most businesses who get deliveries in pallets just throw these things out. You can take them free. They throw them on the curb, whatever. So take a look around. To me, it's the perfect grow bed. It's, cheap, which is free. The only work you got to do is, maybe you got to take a center panel out, or you got to go and clean them up a little bit in terms of removing some of the nails. So you don't want to mess around and leave nails in your grow bed, because later on you'll be digging around your soil, or someone else will, and end up getting a nasty rusted nail in them, and that's a real bad thing. They use real nasty nails in these things. So I think someone said something once about whether or not these are good to use for grow beds because they treat them. I guess the reality is, they treat most woods that you use, unless you use something really expensive like cedar that's untreated, that you put in the ground, that'll still rot out in a few years. I don't know. I don't really have any concerns. I don't think there's anything worse than the treated wood that I use to build the greenhouse that, water seeps into the ground, whatever it is. Then, I don't think it's any worse than what they could use in these guys. So I'm going to give it a shot, but just letting you know what I'm doing. And when you're doing this, make sure you always wear gloves, because this is made of the most horrible wood known to man, and it just has splinters. Every quarter of an inch has the nasty splinter waiting for you. So these are thrown together cheaply, quickly, not made to last, but just to hold the weight for the shipment of whatever it is. So of course I don't have on gloves because I'm not that bright. But just when you do this, when you start cleaning these boxes up and tearing them out, wear gloves. So not exactly level, but this is kind of how I want to do it. Going all the way up the hill, I'm just kind of digging out sections here for steps, and just kind of lining each grow bed up so that it just teeters on the next and just walks up the hill in that fashion. Not going to be completely level, but should be effective for taking care of the slant going up the hill and as the angles change. Anyway, a lot more to do.